Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. The Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah, not Hashem, not Yahweh, Haveh, Vaveh. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, not Yahusha, not Jesus Christos. It's Yahweh Shah. So we got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder, bishop, and elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. In a sense, it's salutation to all the Akim, believing this truth and pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening learning, Efu Sis who are listening learning. I'm Isaiah from Jim, Solano, Camp Prophet of Doom, combination of the lesson in truth, facts, faith, and notification. Another day of notification, Lord witness be edifying. So, I was just actually yesterday looking at the word elect in the blue letter, because Apostle Kabal always go into it a lot, right? The word elect. And I was just meditating on how amazing it is that we heard this truth. Each and every one of us that believe in this gospel, this true gospel. It didn't take us 2 or 3 tries, 2 or 3 hears to get it. We received it the first time we heard it. Most of us, one try. It was just the Lord said something one time and you believed it. And then after you believed it, the Lord put a spirit on you to further investigate and study. As it tell you in Proverbs 25:2, the Lord conceal a thing. Let me go to this. The Lord conceal a thing, but it's the honor of kings to search them out. Proverbs. Where is it at here? Okay, Proverbs 25:2, it reads, "It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter." And the Lord gave us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to search out the matters. This is you doing your diligence. As the scriptures say, right? Be diligent. Study to show thyself approved. So I was just meditating on how amazing the Lord is in our life, in our personal life. You heard this truth and you believed it. And people hear this truth all the time and they reject it, man. They reject it. But we heard it and it made sense to us. It made sense. So I was just looking at this word elect. And we know, we understand, we know we don't need it ain't take no as the apostles say, layman's terms. It ain't take no rocket science to understand this. We just got it, man. So a few words on to look at too. Now you got the elect in Matthew 24, when the Lord said He gonna send back, He gonna send His angels, right? And they shall gather together His elect, right here in verse 31, from the four winds, right? This word elect. Then I was looking at the one in 1 Peter, which they both is the same definition, right? The one in Peter's, I'm going to go to one in Peter, because it got the word there in Peter. Right here, it got foreknowledge, right? So let's look at this word foreknowledge before I go to elect. When you go to this word here, foreknowledge,
Strong's G,
it's
4268, prognosis. Prognosis.
right? Prognosis. So look at this. It's a foreknowledge, forethought, prearrangement. When you go to Strong definition, it say to have knowledge beforehand, to foreknow of those whom God elected to salvation, to predestinate, right? Foreknow, foreordain. It's a know before, right? Strong definition got to know beforehand, i.e. foresee, foreknow, ordain, know before. So I'm just thinking about these. It's 1 Timothy. I'm sorry. 2 Timothy 3:15 it reads, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Mashiach Yahushua. So that faith, right? Everybody heard this, but everybody don't receive it. They can't get it, which we know is the Lord. But I was just meditating on this at the plantation. It's amazing how we heard it, and it just made sense to us. Hebrews 4:2, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them, which is being those that can't receive it. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. It just makes sense. So looking at this word, elect, right? This is beautiful, man. Let's look at this word elect here. So I was just reading these. I'm sorry, I gotta go to 1 Peter 1:1. For some reason they got it in verse 1:1. But the word elect, it start off in 1 Peter 1:2.
Strong's G, 1588,
right?
eklektos.
Right?
Eklektos.
Now look at this. It's a picked out, chosen by God to obtain salvation through Mashiach, right? It got Christians are called chosen or elect of God. Now with that word Christian, when you're reading Acts 11, it said the disciples were first called Christians in Antioch. Christian is a like a marking term, because it's the real word in the Hebrew is Mashiachim, right? So it's a right here, choice, select, i.e. the best of its kind, or class, excellence, preeminent. So I looked at the word preeminent too. Applied to certain individuals, Christians, right? That word excellence, which I got a precept for that in Psalm 16:3. So right here, strong definition, right? It reads select, favorite, chosen, elect. When you click on this word G51, G1586, and they're gonna make this too long. I just looking at this yesterday, and I've been looking at it tonight. Just meditating on this. So it got to pick out, choose, to pick, or choose out from one's self. Choose out for oneself, right? Choosing one out of many. It got as Yahushua choosing his disciples, choosing one for an office. It got of God choosing whom he judged fit to receive his favors and separated from the rest of mankind to be particularly his own, and to be attended continually by his gracious oversight. Look, i.e. Israelites, The Israelites. It'll tell you, you got Romans 9. It said they is Israel are not all Israel, right? Then you got Romans 11 and 7. It say, let's go to it. Look at this, man. The Israelites of God the Father choosing Christians as those who he shall, of those, it say, as those whom he set apart from the irregulars, the irreligious. Let's go to this, Salakia. I meant to look this up earlier. Let's look up. What does it say? Irreligious. Hold on. Let me go to this. Let's do this. Let's go to Google and look this up. I meant to do this earlier.
Irreligious.
Let's look this up. So look, it's a indifferent or hostile to religion or having no religious belief, atheist, unbelieving, non-believing, non-atheist, agnostic, right? Godless, ungodly, unholy, skeptical. What's this? Heretical. Like Herod is the heretic. Heretical. That's what that is. Infidel, profane, impious, barbarian, heathen, right? Pagan, idolatrous, wicked, sinful, immoral, evil, bad. Man, that's a lot of words in here. Corrupt, unrighteous, blasphemous, degenerate, reprobate, debauch. Man. So, let's go back. So it say, of God the Father, Yahweh, choosing Christians, got Israelites, as those whom he set apart from irreligious multitude as dear unto himself, and whom he has rendered through faith in Mashiach, citizens in the Messianic kingdom. They got James 2 and 5. So that the ground of the choice lies in Mashiach and his merits only. Select, make, choice, chosen. But I was looking at this, it got the Israelites, man. The Israelites. And Yahushua said in John 1 and 47, it reads, John 1 and 47, Yahushua saw Nathanael coming to him and said of him, behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile. Right? So it said, let's go back to this one more time, because I just got a few of these I want to get, right, for the word elect. So, I wanted two again. It's in one. Let's go back to this. The word elect, right? These two I just want to deal with. When you click on the strong definition, which is 1586, it reads, C, of God choosing whom he judged fit to receive his favors and separated from the rest of mankind to be particular his own, right? And to be attended continually by his gracious oversight. It's to receive his favors and separated from the rest of mankind to be particular his own. When you go to, I was thinking about the one in, what is this, Exodus 19, right? It's Exodus 19:4. Let's read this. It reads, let's read 3. And Moses went up unto God, and Yahweh called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thou shalt say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, You have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now, therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all the people, for all the earth is mine. Right? That peculiar. And the Lord say to me in Leviticus, just a couple precepts I was thinking about, man, that elect. Leviticus 20:26. The Lord, it said that word elect, he said these men, women, right, the chosen that he separated for himself. Leviticus 20:26, it reads, And ye shall be holy unto me, for I Yahweh am holy, and have severed you from other people, that you should be mine. See? And out Isaiah 45:3. It reads, And I will give thee, it's Isaiah 45:4, For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect. I have called thee by thy name, I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. And I was just thinking about this, nothing too serious. And man, I was listening to Elder Yashawamba, and every time you hear these precepts, man, it just hit different. Because I love to go into Galatians 1 when a Christian come up and make the point. If Paul went to the Gentiles, why does it tell you in Galatians 1 that Paul said that the Messiah taught him personally? Right? And he said he didn't learn it by no man. He got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding directly from Yahweh Shai personally, man. So why would the Lord tell the 12 apostles in Matthew 10, verse 5 and 6, don't go to the Gentiles, go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, but then he tell Paul to go to the Gentiles when the Lord taught Paul personally? So the Lord changed his mind from what he told the 12 disciples, don't go to Gentiles, but then he told Paul to go to Gentiles? No, man. It's all about the elect. It's only about the elect. Just like Ezekiel, right? When you read in Ezekiel 3, the Lord told Ezekiel if he had have sent him to the Gentiles, they would listen. But he said he sent him to the house of Israel. Now, Elder Yashawama made this point in this lesson he did. I was listening to at the plantation today. When you go in Galatians 1, right? Paul tell you in here that he learned from Yahweh Shai personally. Personally. Let me get it in a regular so it can be, you can see the highlighted. When you go in this Galatians 1, Paul explained to you that it's only one gospel. And if there come any unto you preaching another gospel, let them be accursed, right? That's Galatians 1, 6 through 9, right? So, verse 10 through 12, he's telling you that the Lord taught him personally. He didn't get this from nobody else. So, look at this in verse 16, right? It reads, this is what Paul say. This is Galatians 1. I'm going to start at 13. For ye have heard of my conversation in time past in the Jews' religion, how that beyond measure I persecuted the church of God and wasted it, because Paul was zealous, because Paul came from the era of the Maccabees. He came from Tarsus, how do you pronounce it? Salakia, Tarsus. And as Elder Yashua making that point, when Antiochus Epiphanes conquered, them lands, that was the land where Paul was born at, right? So the Jews, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, that was scattered at that time, well, not scattered, but living among when the Greeks conquered, they conquered these lands that Jake was at. So Paul spoke Greek and Hebrew. Now here it is, he say, For ye have heard of my conversation in time past in the Jews' religion, how that beyond measure I persecuted the church of God and wasted it. And you can read that account in Acts. Was it Acts 26? Right? When the Lord blinded Paul. So it reads, and profited in the Jews' religion above many my equals in my own nation. Because he come from the tribe of Benjamin. Being more exceedingly zealous of the traditions of my fathers. Going back to the Maccabees, right? That tradition of the Maccabees, man, standing firm for the laws, man. You're for the religion, for the Jew, for the tradition, our traditions. Verse 15. But when it pleased God, who separated me from my mother's womb. Didn't he tell Jeremiah that? He told Isaiah. He said, before you was in the womb, I knew thee, and I ordained thee a prophet. Right? Because the Lord said he only raised up prophets in Amos 2 from out of the Israelites. When you go back to Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy 17, right? But when it pleased God, who separated me from my mother's womb and called me by his grace to reveal his son in me, that I might preach him among the heathen. Immediately, I conferred not with flesh and blood. He said that I might preach him among the heathen. Who was among the heathen that Paul was preaching to? The Israelites. It was the Jews. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. These three tribes at the time. And we understand this. And I'm just making a point how beautiful it is that we understand the Lord, man. The Lord has given us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to be of quick understanding, man. This is a quick understanding. What's that? Job 33. The Lord say, speak once, yet twice, man perceive it not. Right? Let's get this. This is how you know, hey, they ain't gonna get it, man. The dude the other week when the Christians came up and we dealt with them, the one dude that's been coming out there for a few weeks, he said, man, do you think she'll come back next week? He said, seeing y'all how we had her and she was agreeing, and he said, man, you can see, this what he was telling me out the camp, you can see that she believed, you can see that she was convinced. I said, it's possible. If she come back next week, maybe. It's possible. And I quoted this to him. This is Job 33 and 14. For God speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceive it not. Right? When we deal with people, they come up, we deal with them if we decide to deal. Right? If they don't get it, let's say, man, all the precepts we brought out the other week at camp, the other two scoffers that first came up that were talking trash, the Edomite and the Jake, man, they were speechless. Even the guy said it, man. He said, man, y'all had them quiet. They couldn't say nothing. It say, for God speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceive it not. So let's say they didn't get it, right? In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, because it tell you man's goings of the Lord, right? That he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. He keepeth back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by the sword, right? And in Job 36, it tell you most of our people gonna die without knowledge, man. But it's the Lord. Hey, it's the Lord that she didn't come back the next week. And she said she knew that it was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi that was in the Babylonian captivity, and it went to the Medes and Persians. And when the Greeks took over the Medes and Persians, and I was explaining to her, it was still Judah, Benjamin, and Levi in them captivities. So that's why the word Greek is in the New Testament. She was like, yeah, you right, the Judah, Benjamin, Levi, those three tribes, yeah, they was in. So we telling her, but if she had Edomites with her. So the dude was like, me think she'll come back next week? I said it's possible. she probably come back by herself without the Edomite, Shedemite women with her. She probably come back by herself, but she didn't. So that's it. She didn't say, what's your YouTube channel? Maybe I can, none of that. Maybe she'll come back at a later time before Jacob Trouble hit. We don't know. Who knows? But the point is, when I first heard this truth, it didn't take me no 2-3 tries. The Lord ain't had to speak to me twice. I got the first time the brother spoke to me, I was, hey, what it say in Isaiah 55? Come ye to the waters. Right? Come ye to these waters. Let's go to that real quick. Isaiah 55. And I just been meditating today on how beautiful it is, man. For the Lord to open you up to this on the first time, man. Isaiah 55:1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Hey, man, you ain't need nothing for this, man. Nothing, man. The willing mind. Hey, you looking for the Lord and he found you. The Lord opened me up to this. The first time I heard it, I was sold, man. It is amazing how we looking at all these people that talk trash about the Hebrew Israelites. But as the apostle been saying for years and years and years, it's a reason why it's called the masses of the people, man. There's a reason why years and years ago, the apostles had the chart with the 66.6 on it and the 33.3%, the pie chart. 33.3%, 66.6%. There's a reason for it, man. It's amazing how I heard this. And I'm looking at all these scoffers, all these markers that's all over TikTok and YouTube. And they talking trash to the Lord, man. But we heard it. We believed it. As I say, it's one in Psalms, which it was Paul quoting the one that's in Psalms. I believe, therefore I spoken. We believed it. Now we speaking it. We ain't just following the crowd just to be, because this is the thing to do. No. We heard it. We believed it. Went and looked it up. The Lord put the Spirit on the apostles, elder, bishop, and elders to give us the avenues to go search it out right behind them. And then you go dig it out and you find it. And it's right there, man. It's right there. And it make you want to learn more. And you learn more and you study more. Your leisure time. It's right there. So the people that talking trash, the Lord ain't put the Spirit on them to take their leisure time and go and look it up and go dig into it, man. They ain't doing that. They ain't doing it. Another word, let me go back to this. Another word when you go to, Paul said to reveal his son in me that I may preach him among the heathen. Man, when you go to, I want to go back to this word again, right? This word elect. Another word that was in there, it said excellent. Let me go back to it here. This is Matthew 24. The Lord sent his angels to gather his elect from the four winds, man. Let's go to it here. Elect. Right here it say choice, select, i.e. the best of his kind or class, excellence, preeminent, right? Oh, I was looking up preeminent. Let's go to this.
Preeminent.
I was looking up preeminent as well. Here it is here. It got greatest, leading, best, finest, chief, outstanding, excellent, right? Important, major, star. We all stars of the Lord, right? Renowned, supreme, superior, unsurpassed, unequaled. See? Matchless, Ooh, unmatched. That's the elect, man. Look at this. Chiefly dated term for preeminent. Ooh, fire, man. Fire, man. See? And what we are, what so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indian, and Haitians, hey, what they said, we superior. Look, you got inferior, lower in rank, status, or quality. That's not us. That's a opposite. See? No. We the superior, man. Right here. Superior. Higher in rank, status, or quality, man. That's the Israelites. That's the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Who's inferior? The so-called white man. The so-called Chinese man. The so-called Japanese man. The so-called Arab man. The Iranian man. Yeah. So this word here, excellent, right? It's an excellence. When you go to, I can go ahead and get it. Let's go to Psalms 16. It's Psalm 16:3. But to the saints that are in the earth, and to the excellent in whom is all my delight, which is the elect, man, the remnant. It's the elect, man. And I was just thinking about these, right? In Leviticus, I read Leviticus 20 and 26. The Lord said he have severed us from other people that we should be his, man, the elect. This is Leviticus 18 and 24. It reads, defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. So when you read these different abominations here, like verse 18 reads, neither should I take a wife to her sister, to vex her, to uncover her nakedness, besides the other in her lifetime. Also thou should not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, as long as she is put apart of her for her uncleanness, meaning she on her period. Right? It's different ones in here. But verse 24, the Lord said, defile not ye yourselves in any of these things that's in this chapter of these laws. For in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. The Lord ain't coming to say no heathens, man. He's coming to redeem the elect, man. That's it. Just the elect, man. And I was just reading the word elect, and I just wanted to make some points on this, man. That's it. And all over the scriptures, man. The apostles, the disciples, they went to the Israelites, man. And the only ones that's going to receive this truth, the Lord said his saints, right? That's why a girl that came up and she couldn't get, she talking about Romans is talking about Romans 11. Oh, I was going to go to that too. Romans 11 talking about the heathens coming in. No, man, it said this is a mystery, man. Till the brethren be come in. Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of God have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel. Right? It's verse 11. Romans 11 and 7. Because it's only about the remnant, man. Romans 11 and 7, it reads, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. This is what the Lord say in Isaiah 43 and 8. It's beautiful, man. Isaiah 43 and 8. Bring forth the blind people that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears. The only ones that can hear this is the remnant, man, and see it. Colossians 1 and 26. There's a lot going on right now, man. Hey, man, these 800 people that died over here in this earthquake in Afghanistan, it said 800 people died, 2,500 injured. Man, the Lord ain't playing, man. Then you got other people that died in this shooting. Hey, the Lord got busy today, man. The Lord got busy today. Hey, when they say the so-called allegedly the first day of the week. Hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua got busy today, man. And there's a lot going on. It's just something I was meditating on. Colossians 1:26. Even the mysteries, which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now it's made manifest to his saints. Who are the saints? The saints are the Israelites. No matter you read in the Old Testament or the New Testament, the saints are the Israelites, man. Psalms 50:5. Let's read it. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. The only ones that made a covenant to the Lord is Israelites. The only ones that sacrificed to the Lord are the Israelites. There is no scriptures in this Bible, in our Bible, the King James 16:11, with the Apocrypha. There is nobody in this Bible outside of the Israelite that sacrificed to the Lord, man. Everybody in this Bible that sacrificed to the Heavenly Father Yahweh was Israelites. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for God is judge himself. Hear, O my people, and I will speak. Who, Lord? O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God. So who are the saints? Israelites. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel. Gather my saints together unto me. Israelites, man. So when you read Colossians 1:26, even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. Right? So in that Romans 11, what does it say here? Verse 25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest you should be wise in your own conceit, that blindness in part is happened to Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. For this is my covenant unto them, when I shall take away their sins. This right here, verse 26, that shall come out of Zion the deliverer. Let's go to it. It's in Joel. It's in Joel chapter 2, the last verses. This is Joel 2 in verse 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. So here is Paul in Romans 11 quoting Joel 2. As Yahweh have said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. The elect. Paul said it in Romans 9, man. It's only about the elect, man. This is Romans 9. And here in Romans 9, when you get to the bottom, Paul was quoting the book of Hosea 1 and the book of Isaiah 10. Listen to this. This is Romans 9 and 24. Even us, whom he had called, not of the Jews only, but also the Gentiles. As he said in OC, which is Hosea, I will call them my people, which were not a people, and her beloved, which was not beloved. That's in Hosea chapter 1. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it said unto them, ye are not my people, Hosea 1 and 10 right here, there shall they be called the children of the living God. These two precepts, Romans 9, 25 and 26, is in Hosea 1 and 10. 1 and 10, man. And then he pulled Isaiah in this. Romans 9 and 27. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. So here is Paul quoting from the Old Testament. He just quoted Isaiah chapter 10 right here. Right here. Verse 22. For though thy people Israel be at the center of the sea, yet a remnant shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow of righteousness. Let's read 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more stay again upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh the Lord, the Holy One of Israel in truth. A remnant, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God. For though thy people be at the center of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. See? Then he quoted the Hosea 1, man, and 10. In Romans, the Lord is only coming for the elect, man. The Lord is only coming for the elect. So I was just looking at that, and I was just thinking about, real quick, man. So Lord willing, let's go back to this again. In that Romans 9, talk about the Israelites, man. In Romans 9 and 7, it reads, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God, but the children of the promise is counted for the seed. In the children of the promise, it said, in Isaac shall thy seed be called. See, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not Abraham, Isaac, and Esau, man. And these Christians trying to cleave to the covenant of Jacob, because they know the so-called white man Esau don't got no covenant. Hey, the Lord is on the return to save the elect, man. It's all about the elect. Let's close with that. Matthew 24 and 29, it reads, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light because of the missiles, the smoke from the missiles, the mushroom clouds, and the sun and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. The elites, they the powers of this rulership, they're gonna be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Yeah, man. The Lord is gathering the elect, man. That's it. The scriptures tell you that the elect is the Israelites, man. The saints are the Israelites. And you can go back and forth with the heathens. It doesn't matter. They ain't gonna get it. Hey, this is what the Lord told Matthew, when you read in Matthew 13, when they asked the Lord, what did he speak to the other Israelites in parables? Matthew 13 and 10, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Who is the them? You need to find out who the them is. It's other Israelites. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. See? He said, verse 13, therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. That's why I read Isaiah 43 and 8. The Lord said, bring forth the blind that have eyes and the deaf that have ears, man. It's amazing how we heard this one time and we cleave to it, and we've been running behind the Lord, man. Chasing the Lord. Lord willing, we continue chasing Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. Where everybody else is running away from the Lord, and we chasing the Lord, man. Where everybody else is running behind the so-called white man. It's amazing how we heard this. And man, I just sit back and watch videos, different brother videos, and I'm listening to, man, them brothers be doing some fire postings, man. The brother, Arrows of Indignation, the brother from the Mississippi camp is channel GMS dedication, and that brother, the Hopeful Elect 3. Man. Fire postings, man. Hey, and everybody crying, but they ain't crying to the Lord. They crying because the so-called white man taking away his privileges. He's taking away their comfort, their protection. He's taking away what make Jake feel good, man. Well, he's taking it from his own people anyway, as well. He's taking away that generational wealth and white privilege. Hey, the Lord is despising the so-called white man's image. That's what this is. The Lord, hey, when the Lord awoke, that means everything else got to die, man. The so-called white man is anti-life. He's pro-death, man. He's pro-death, anti-life. So when the Lord awoke in Psalm 73, everything outside of the Lord that's not being covered got to die. Hey, if the plant life don't get no sun, hey, it die off, man. You got to get sunlight and water, man. Hey, so the Lord say, remember it says Psalms 19, in them have he set a tabernacle for the sun. This tabernacle is the house of David. The sun is the truth. So the Lord is giving us that light and we getting water, man. All from the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It tell you in Job 12, when he withheld the waters, we drew up. But when he went, it said when he sent them out, they overturned the earth, which is his truth. That's in Habakkuk 2 and 14. The glory and the knowledge of the Lord shall cover the earth like waters cover the sea. But in Job 12, it said when he withheld the waters, we drew up. But when he sent them out again, they overturned the earth. Now Jake is springing up everywhere. The truth is springing out of the earth everywhere, man. So now, hey, as it says in 2 Ezra 6, 27, 28, the seed shall be quenched. And the truth that have been so long without fruit shall be declared, man. And we watching the Lord destroy the so-called white man through words. That's that, what is that? That Hebrews 4 and 12, man. The words of the Lord cut like a two-edged sword. And it's like a hammer that break rock in pieces. And it'll set you on fire. Oh, that Hosea 6 and 5. Right? Matter of fact, let me get that. Hey, they can't, hey, well, they're saying they can't handle the truth, man. Hosea 6 and 5, because the Lord is destroying these Edomites, man. The so-called white man has lost the information age, man. It's over, man. Hosea 6 and 5, therefore have I healed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgment is the light that goeth forth. Hey, the Lord is hewing. Therefore have I healed them. Man, you constantly chopping them. Hey, like you got to axe, constantly chopping at the same spot in the tree till it fall over, man. I have slain them by the words of my mouth. This is the Lord, man. Hey, but I just want to make the point how amazing it is to hear this truth, man. And Lord willing, hey, how about Shema Rashad bless us to endure to the end, man. Till we get beaten up into a chariot. And we praying that Yahweh Bashim Rashad do not take this Holy Spirit away from us, but increase our Holy Spirit daily, man. That we may continually defeat the sheep with sound doctrine. As the men of the Lord continually feed the sheep with sound doctrine, man. It's amazing how the Lord said he gonna take one of a city and two of a family, man. And as of right now, it's you that got the truth. And there's brothers out there. When it's a brother, it's two brothers. Or it's a brother, it's two brothers and a father, man, in the camps, man. Hey, the Lord is cold, man. But nobody else got it. But you got it. And we catch our little hell, we think we doing bad. Because the Lord putting us through our little trials and tribulations, our little adversities and afflictions. And we think we doing bad, man. No. Hey, we know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. We understand. Everybody else don't, man. It's amazing. I'm just meditating on how amazing it is to know. We in the know. 800 dead. Earthquake in Afghanistan. 2,500 injured, man. A shooting. Killed them. 6 plus. 10 plus. Knocking them down. The shootings going on right now in Chicago, man. Jake, hey, 50 plus getting gun. It's going down, man. It's going down, man. We know who's doing it. Isaiah 45:7. Deuteronomy 32:39. Amos 3:6. The Lord doing it, man. Zephaniah 3:5. The people don't know what's going on, man. They thinking it's Satan doing it. They thinking, oh man, oh damn, she or he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. No, they was at the right place at the right time. There is no wrong place and wrong time with the Lord. When judgment happened, you at the right place at the right time. And remember, when the Lord judges, it's going to be public. That's terrifying, man. When the Lord judge, it will be public, man. So, stay prayed up. Stay watching. Hey, stay prayed up, man. Because the Lord is judging. And it's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. It got to get... Hey, Isaiah 24:1, the Lord say he's going to turn this place completely upside down, man. As the song say, upside down. The Lord from Isaiah 24:1, go read it. The Lord's going to turn this place, America, Babylon the Great, completely upside down. He finna shake everything out, man. And if you ain't held down by the Lord, you're going to fall out, man. The Lord, it's like a Lord holding a cup and turn it upside down. Everything going to pour out the cup, man. And John 10, Yahweh said, the elect is in his hand. And him and the elect is in Yahweh's hand, man. So that's where you want to be at. Ecclesiastes 12:1, seek ye the Lord while the evil days come not, man. Because the Lord is killing. Oh, that's Lamentations 3. Every morning, it tell you that his mercies, his mercy and his compassions are new every morning. Every morning, the Lord mercy and compassion is new to the elect, to the remnant, man. Man, anyway, if the Lord was edifying, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder, bishop, and elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. In a sense, of salutation to all the Akim, believing his truth and pushing his truth with the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the whole elect. Shalom to the worthwhile listen, learning you for your sister, listen, learning to tuning in. May Yahweh Bashim Yahweh continue to bless you in your houses. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. The next time I say Shalom, I want to get this again. Just to show you when you go to strong definition of the word elect, G1586. See it right there. Israelites, man. Israelites, the elect, man. The elect is the Israelites, man. The remnant.